I know.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So, yesterday we talked about percent of change, and that's the percent something changes by. Anyway, so we talked about percent of change, and that percent of change is either an increase or a decrease, which meaning that price or that number of something went up or down. And we used the equation, which is already at the top of your notes paper, the change over the original, and I've had to recalculate this thing like 73 times today. It will not say how to. This is like the fifth time I've done this. But anyway, so at the top of your paper, you have that formula. Change over original equals the percent over 100. So change, okay, over the original, and remember the original is that starting amount. That's the beginning amount. So whatever that price was first is always the starting original amount. I'll leave this up here probably for the quiz as well. Yeah. Everything's about the percent for the rest of this unit. Okay, so let's look at this first one to kind of refresh us here. So it says, a pair of socks is purchased at a wholesale for $2. It is then sold for $4 to the customer. What is the percent increase? So let's know, what percent did it increase by? So I first have to ask myself, okay, what was the original cost of the socks? What did they originally pay for it? $2. So I'm going to circle this and I'm going to put an O above it because that's the original cost they paid first. Okay? What was the new cost that they told people to buy it for? $4. So this is my new. And they want to know what is the percent increase. So when I look at the formula, I'm missing the change. So to find the change, I always do what with the numbers? Subtract it. So $4 minus $2, the change is $2. So I'm going to put a C next to it because that's how much it changed by. Before you pick up your pencil, you write stuff down. All right, and then I start filling in the formula. The formula says the change. What was the change? $2. What was the original? $2. And it says, what is the percent? So what is the percent? I'm going to put an X in the percent spot because that's what I'm finding. Okay, so change over original. You already know the answer?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. All right, so once we get our percent proportion set up, we're going to cross multiply just like we've done with all of them. Yes, Dave? All right, so $2 times 100 is just 200. I'm an idiot. 200. And then $2 times X is just 2X. Divide by 2. And we found that it increased by what percent? 100%. Which makes total sense. If it originally cost $2, and which was a change of $2, that's the whole amount that it started with. So if you change 100% of yourself, you change the exact amount. Like if you weigh 50 pounds and now you weigh 100 pounds, you've increased your weight by 100%. Okay, so if it's the same over the same, it's always 100%. All right, I want you all to try the next one yourselves. So think about what was her starting, her original time, what was her new time, what was her change in time, and then you can plug it into the formula. So Avery, you should be not writing on the desk, but on your paper.
So what? So read it all. So what was her starting time when she first did the mountain? When she first mounted 30, so put it O under it for original. And then what's her new time? And then what time should it be? C. And then you start plugging it in. So it says up here, change, what was her change? 6 over her original one. 2 equals
Yeah. I don't like to use it.
What do you need?
I know, but I'll use
All right. So it says she decreased her time. So originally she was walking 1 mile in 30 minutes. Now she's walking it in 24 minutes. What was her change in time? 6, because 30 minus 24 is 6. All right, so her change over her original is what percent? So 6 times 100 is 600. 30 times x is 30x. Divide by 30, and you all are right. Her change is 20%. All right, we're going to do the next one together. So the next one says, the 7th grade class experienced a 15% decrease in enrollment. Last year, the 7th grade class had 280 students. How many students are enrolled in the 7th grade class this year? This one's a little bit different because they gave you the percent. Okay, they gave you the percent, so that's going to go above the 100. And they're telling you that last year they had 280 students. So would you say that that's the change or the original students?
The original.
The original students. So I know where those are going to go in the formula, right?
I was just gonna ask if you do original and change for this one.
So this one, you are going to end up finding the new amount. But the first thing that we're going to find is the change. And I'm finding the change, Kingston, because they gave me the percent and they gave me the original amount, which means out of this formula, I was given the original, I was given the percent, which leads me to solve for the change. So I know I'm finding change, so x over the original equals 15 over 100. And that's going to set me up to figure out how much the enrollment changed by. Okay, so we're going to solve this. Okay, so x times 100 is 100x. 15 times 280 is 23,800. Divide by 100. Wait, no, sorry.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, what is 42? Sorry, 4,200. When you try to do math, so I got it. So x equals 42. Now, here's my question. Does it make sense to you all that if they had 280 students last year and they now have 42 students, you have to subtract them because it was a 15% what? Decrease. It was a 15% decrease. So it takes the original amount, it's decreasing it by 42 students. And that's where they now have 238 students. So if it's a decrease, the amount should go down. That's why I subtracted. But if it was an increase, then I would add it because it should go up. So that's what you're going to do on this next one here, the one about the PTA. Okay, I want you all to try that one. It is almost identical to the one I just did. So look at the one that I just did, but look for a keyword of decrease or increase to figure out what you're going to do with that number.
What's on, so is that 160 the original or the change? Wayne.
Bueno. What's that mean?
This one? Increase.
Alright, Avery, you good set up?
Nope. What's the cost of that?
It's supposed to be binary. So I could decrease by 30%.
Right.
See, I did say 35%.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect, good job.
Oh, I checked my
Did you add or subtract? Okay. Alright. Enrollment in the PTA increased by 35%. Last year there were 160 members, so that was the original amount of members. How many members are involved this year? So 35%. Percent always goes above 100. 160 is the original amount of people. We're finding the change. Okay? So X times 100 is 100X. 160 times 35 is 600. Divide by 100 and I get 56 people. And Peyton, what should I do?
Add them together to get 260.
Yep, increase, an increase in people. So the original people plus the amount of new people are my new members. Alright, we're gonna skip that one and we're gonna go for this one. So I'm just on a time schedule here, time crunch. The one that's in blue. The one in blue.
So they're both in blue.
I literally put a blue star.
It's the last one, Avery.
See how it's around the.
Avery's blue.
Think about what is the original amount, what is the new amount, how much did it change by, and then start plugging them in where they go.
Why not?
So what's the original? Change it already. What's the new? Figure out the amount of change. Oh my God. That's right now, it should change by.
Most houses.
So what's the original amount?
240.
Oh, no, 240 goes on the bottom, so it's the original amount. How much did it change by? So the actual amount, because it says change over. Well, I know we need to put 48 there. Because look at the formula. It says change over original, so it changed by the percent. Also look at the formula. It says change over original. See, if the original's right, how much should it change from the original to the new? And that's gonna go on the top. See?
Okay, so Tom's weekly salary increased from $240 to $288. So his old salary, original salary was $240, his new is $288. The change in salary is $48. So then the formula says I put change on top, I put original on the bottom, and I solve that for the percent. So 48 times 100 is 4,800. 240 times X is 240X. Divide by 240. And how much did his salary increase by? 20%. Okay, we're going to work on the assignment today in class so that you can get some extra help if you need it. But we're not going to sit there and twiddle our thumbs and wait.